Okay, I'm not a video expert maker. I don't make money on making videos. I am extremely censored, and that really pisses me off. I get no views, and the views I get are like bot views on videos that I make. And I'm generally right about what I say, and I never say anything to harm anyone or do anything wrong. I am just an intuitive person. Um, let's leave it at that for now. And I made a video about drones, but I just did it kind of quick. And I just said, like, look, this is, and you can go look at my other videos. My Rumble channel is called Rumble with Tony. It's really simple. And I have some videos up there you might want to look at. But so for right now, I'm going to talk about the drones, and I'm going to give you something that you may not have been looking at. I can't believe they're killing my signal here. Hang on a second. I just want to double check something. No, I'm tethering, and it should be. Let's try with this. I don't know if that's going to help the signal a little bit. Yeah, it did seem to help a little bit. Okay. I just put the Wi-Fi thing on with it. Okay, I hope my signal stays high enough. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to play this guy's video a bit. I suggest. I like him. I think that he's missing the point on this video a little bit. So this is, breaking what's these mysterious drones over Trump's property, and just has everyone extremely terrified. And it's the Next News Network. He has a lot of followers. And this video has something like 60-something thousand views, 69 in like 9 hours. I don't get 60,000 views in 20 years. So, I mean, I know I'm not a professional. I'm not a news network. I'm just Tony. Okay, so I'm going to play his video for you a little bit, and I might skip through it a little bit because it gets a little repetitive. But because I want to make a point about some things, and I may interject, okay, because there's some things I want to point out. So here's his video.
The skies over New Jersey are giving up their secrets tonight, Patriots. Car-sized drones moving in precise formation, hovering for hours over Trump's Bedminster property and military installations. The FAA is scrambling to impose flight restrictions. The FBI is asking for public help. But here's what they're not telling you. These aren't your typical drones. They're being launched from the ocean, displaying technology that defies conventional capabilities, and some are even
I have to mute because I'm not using the headset. So the ones over the ocean, coming from the ocean, they're in Asbury, Point Pleasant, Toms River. Those are all ocean communities. And so those are coming from a ship somewhere, obviously, to the land. Okay, they're not coming out of the water. I just want to clarify that. The ones in Morristown, and he's going to talk about that over Trump's place in Bedminster and out in Morristown and Florham Park and all of those, that's like 50 miles inland. That's an hour to get to by car from the ocean. Like, just, they're coming from a different place. Okay, so I just wanted to say that. I'll go back to his video on this. I have a lot to say. You really should listen to me on this video because I got to kind of put it all together for you, because my last video I just kind of blurted out a few things and I didn't back it up with anything. So this time I'm going to show you some things. Okay.
Interfering with vehicle electronics. Black Hawk helicopters tried tracking them, and they're still showing up. So something big is unfolding, and we have the exclusive footage. And while mysterious aircraft patrol our skies, winter's bringing another aerial threat, skyrocketing heating bills, like those drones disrupting electronics.
It wasn't there before, guys. It was over here. It's disappearing again.
What?
Yeah, we were sitting there. It was over there first, and it just disappeared as soon as you guys came out. And now it's whoa, it's back, guys.
It's right there.
And I had a drone, I would send my drone up to go and look and try to get a closer look as best as I could. Now, here's what's interesting, okay? And I don't want to just come out and say these are UFOs or UAPs or whatever, but we did just have that UAP hearing in a balloon. You know,
ones that we discussed that are unexplained. And they have a plan, they say, to disclose and declassify how they came to that conclusion and why they're still objects that are unanswered.
You mentioned the shapes. What is it about the shapes?
There are certain shapes that are unexplained, that are in the air. I'm in a classified setting, so I will let Arrow, I don't want to cross over and disclose classified information, but there are certain shapes consistently that are unexplained.
Okay, I just want to come back to me. I hope it didn't echo too much or whatever on that. All right, so yeah, I've seen UFOs. I've seen black round spheres. I've seen the white lights blinking and the lights that go across the sky that are really high. And they go in the north. A lot of times in my area, they go in the north-south direction, which is kind of opposite of most of the flight patterns of a satellite, I'll say, because they're not airplanes. They're just a white light, and sometimes they blink. I've seen them. I haven't seen them really much in the last 2 years, so I'm not going to say much more about that, but there are some UFOs. These things are not UFOs. They are drones, and they're telling you they're drones. So I'm going to let this play a little bit more, and there's a couple of things that I wanna bring out to your attention. But I want him to talk. His video's good. I know I'm skipping through it a little bit, but you can, follow him and watch his whole video.
Which is fascinating. We did not come up. We talked about it.
What is that? Oh my God, here we go.
What are these things? Truth Poll X, why Elon Musk is not commenting on the current UAP drone invasion happening in New Jersey right now. I'm sure he knows a lot about it, even though he's acting like he's completely unaware of it. Yeah, maybe Elon could have some answers. Listen to this. This is police dispatch audio. More drones spotted in New Jersey skies. Brand new transmission proves they're being launched from the sea. Something is happening off the coast. Listen.
Under 116. 2 to 3 low flying aircraft, possibly drones, out over the ocean. It's hard to say how far out, but it's going to be at least miles north of us. As I said before, probably closer to Asbury. Yeah.
Let's see one more time.
Under 116. 2 to 3 low flying aircraft.
2 to 3.
Possibly drones, out over the ocean. It's hard to say how far out, but it's going to be at least miles north of us.
How many miles north?
But it's going to be at least miles north of us. As I said before, probably closer to Asbury.
Coming in off the ocean. Totally bizarre. Okay, here's a local report. FAA placing restriction on all drone flights over the Pickaninny Arsenal and Trump National Golf Course. Okay, this is 3 days ago. But this FAA is not stopping these things. What the hell is going on?
In December. Hey, Ernie and Candace, the FAA has placed a temporary restriction on drone flights over Pickaninny Arsenal and over Trump National Golf Course in Bedminster. When these drones were first spotted 2 weeks ago, the Morris County Prosecutor's Office said that they pose no known threat to public safety. But people want to know, what the heck are they and what are they doing? It's normal to see red and green lights in December, unless they're coming from mysterious drones in the night sky.
It's kind of unsettling. They're not up for 15 minutes. They're up for hours. Some are very big, probably the size of a car.
Mike Walsh says he's seen hundreds of them over the past 2 weeks from his Randolph backyard and has the video to prove it.
They kind of go slow. They come towards you, then they'll change direction a little. They're all going different ways.
The drones have been spotted all over Morris County. Morristown police sent an alert to residents Sunday saying they are aware of drone activity and that if a drone crashes or lands, do not approach or handle it. The FBI's Newark field office would only say it is working with other law enforcement agencies to figure out what's going on, but at the moment doesn't have enough information to share.
A lot of people want to know what's going on. I think more people are coming around to that, oh, this is going on and maybe it's not good.
Nancy Reed didn't want to show her face on camera, but says she's seen the drones every night since November 18th.
I can see them right out my bedroom window. I can watch them. Last night was about 5:30, so it was earlier. But it's normally anywhere between like 7:30 and 10:30, they're out here. Never during the day. Nobody ever sees them during the day.
One thing she hasn't seen is the normal air traffic she's used to, and she doesn't understand why.
We're in the fly pattern going to Morristown Airport and Newark, and we used to see a lot of planes coming back and forth. You don't see them anymore.
Now, we also reached out to Picatinny Arsenal because of reports that the drones were flying over the military base. So far, we have not heard back. Reporting live in Randolph, New Jersey, I'm Katie Corrado, Pix 11 News. Hey, Ernie and Candace, the FAA has placed a
I'm playing the beginning of this clip again because she said something that they also said on the other report.
Temporary restriction on drone flights over Picatinny Arsenal and over Trump National Golf Course in Bedminster. When these drones were first spotted 2 weeks ago, the Morris County Prosecutor's Office said that they posed no known threat to...
No known threat. Okay. So they know something. How could they know they don't pose a threat if they didn't have insider information?
Like a spaceship.
And I see planes on approach all the time. So a day ago. So these FAA restrictions, they're clearly being ignored. Ocean. Who's going to give the shoot down order? The drones are flying in New Jersey over Bedminster Golf Course. This is disturbing. Jesse Waters even.
Time we've heard of something like this. A recent report detailed mysterious drones swarming a Virginia airbase.
Over Greenwood, New Jersey. Greenwood Airport. So they're coming in from over the ocean. Okay, you can see for AI training sets for the spy satellites, China just a few normal air traffic over New Jersey that might get mistaken for drones. Drones over at First News. Eric Scott. Look up in the sky. Drone.
We shouldn't be outside for this.
That's a pretty dramatic turn. How bizarre. Car-sized drone. I don't know, guys. A triangle UFO drone. Look at this one. Been reported over Ocean City near New Jersey, followed by an F-16.
There they are. Here they are.
And around Morris County. Those are not commercial airlines.
Aliens are attacking.
Swarming the skies near the Bedminster Golf Club belonging to President-elect Trump.
Thanksgiving over the past few weeks, one family claims they followed a drone in their car, and while it hovered above them, the clock in their car changed times. Then they say the clock went back to normal after they drove off. Witnesses also talk about the size of these drones. Some say they can be as big as a small car. Authorities in Morris County this morning say they have no new information to share. One family claims they followed a drone in their car, and while it hovered above them,
Look at this.
Drones have been spotted flying over parts of northern New Jersey at night. And from what we can tell, it's been going on for at least 2 weeks. One resident says he's seen the drones almost daily, sometimes as many as 8 at a time. He estimated the larger drones to be the size of a car. The FBI has confirmed they're looking into it, but say they don't have any specifics to share as of Monday morning. Have you seen groups of mysterious drones in your area?
Here's another one.
So that's it. It looks like it's flying pretty low. And from that perspective, it looks very large, right? And all those lights in the sky that you see there, see those lights? Those are apparently drones.
I didn't sleep last night. When I would get up and look out my window at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., they were still hovering. I got up at 5:30 this morning and they were still there. As the sun was starting to rise, they went back in the same direction they came from. And I expect they'll be back as soon as the sun goes down tonight. At 5:30 this morning. And
stressing people out nearby. Very large, right? And all those lights in the sky that you see there, see those lights? Those are apparently drones as well, they say, seeming to fly in a V formation. But the whole saga, stressing people out nearby.
We're all completely unnerved. I didn't sleep last night. When I would get up and look out my window at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., they were still hovering.
Has been occurring along with Somerset County. So they're about, as far as the size of them, multiple eyewitnesses have reported, and obviously we've seen the video here, you just pointed it out, the size of the on a desk in an effort to at this point that they're a threat to the public, perhaps from Pennsylvania, perhaps from focus of what these drones are about, but they're definitely.
Wow. Morristown Regional Airport, somebody claimed by us. These aren't Chinese or Russian. For weeks, drones have been flying at night over sections of northern New Jersey, sometimes traveling in groups. Residents are frustrated. Nancy Reed, who lives on Ironia Road in Mendham, told New Jersey Advanced Media on Sunday she'd been seeing groups of drones for long periods of time between 8 and 10 p.m. near the Randolph Regional Animal Shelter. One is stationary. The others are in and out of the tree line. She said in a Facebook message, it's strange. They're out there for hours, never during the day. I don't know, folks. I mean, they could be, they might not be. I don't know. But they have these classifications, that whole UAP. So they need to find a way.
And they have a unexplained.
Presence over Trump's property just weeks before his return to power can't be a coincidence. The real question is, and I want to hear from you in the comments, do you think these are surveillance operations by foreign actors? Or is there something even more sinister at play? Share your theories in the comments, and don't miss our new Mag Avengers collection at shop.nextnewsnetwork.com. It's linked below. The truth is out there, and we will be watching.
Okay, fine with him. Okay, we're going to stop sharing that. Listen, I wanted them, I skipped through it, and I'm sorry, because it's all like the same thing over and over and over again. And the drones. The only thing that I tried to find in that video, and I should have marked it first, A lot of people are saying that they've seen them since like November 18th. The only day they didn't see them was Thanksgiving. So I want to just comment on that, and you can find that. You can look it up. I'm sorry that I didn't verify it in that video, or maybe I've seen it in another video, but there were no drones were flying over New Jersey on Thanksgiving. So this much I know. The Chinese don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Aliens do not celebrate Thanksgiving. The Russians do not celebrate Thanksgiving. The Iranians do not celebrate Thanksgiving. There's only one place they celebrate Thanksgiving and would have the day off. That would be the U.S. So I'm going to get into that. I believe, and I'm going to say it real clearly, that these drones are from our country. And they're training the people to fly them for surveillance, for some kind of event that may be coming, or martial law, if the problems with the elections and the immigrants, which I mentioned a little bit in the other video, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail so that you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, where am I? I need to be here, and I need to share that. Hang on a second. I'm going to share a different screen, and this is just my feed from Truth Social. And I'm just going to pick out a few articles because I'm going to try and make you think. Listen what's going on here, okay? So here, Trump arrives. I wouldn't want to know that. He went to the wrestling. Another name for the Trump revolution, return to sanity. So here, we are witnessing historic counter-revolution as Donald Trump victory far different from his first election. Okay, let's just go down. 2 legal systems, 2 governments, 2 countries, posted by Donald Trump. Meaning, and if you read this article, and it's about the Democratic Party, that they've hired like 600 lawyers to do lawfare, and they're going to try and obviously stop Trump. Okay, so I remember, and I made a video about three possible outcomes, because these guys who do this stuff, they are think tanks, and they flowchart everything out. If this happens, do that. If that happens, do this. So that's why there's possible outcomes. And General Flynn, he did a video with 5 possible outcomes. Well, the one is that they're not going to certify the election. There's going to be some problems. The others are like if they let Trump in and then they make like craziness with the illegal aliens, which is going to happen. That's the immigrants. That, you know, if they start taking away their services or they start protesting, and then the American people like go back to your country, and we get a lot of civil unrest because they're spread out throughout the country. It's probably 50, 60 million of them. Okay, and so that could be another scenario. They call in martial law. They invalidate the election, call in martial law, and I think that's probably what they're looking to do. And the drones are for surveillance. So people who don't believe that the drones are used for surveillance. Oh, I wanted to mention this. They're mentioning the FAA. They're mentioning the FBI, local law enforcement. But they're not mentioning the CIA, Mossad, NSA. Wait a minute. Something's going on here, but they know they're not dangerous, but no one's saying nothing. We've been through this little stories before with the so-called virus thing, like we don't know what the heck's going on thing. So I wanted to share another screen with you. So now we're going to share this screen here, and I just want to make sure we're here. And I'm going to mute myself for a second. And
will play a crucial role in the IDF's intelligence platoons and seek and strike swarms, which are specialized groups designed for precision operations. The systems will focus on providing real-time intelligence while simultaneously enabling effective targeting of adversarial forces, ensuring.
I think you get the point. So Israel's been using drones over Gaza for surveillance and also for attacks. And so the attacks are bigger drones. So please really think what's going on here. Okay, that's what I'm. Oh, Fort Monmouth is by the ocean, by the way, right up a little bit south of where they're seeing the drones over there. Bedminster, Piccadilly Arsenal. Oh my God, I said that wrong. Up by Morristown there. Yeah, that they have a research and development section there. I don't know, something like 500, 600, 700 acres, like maybe even bigger than that, 30. I don't know. It's really a big military installation. And we've seen them flying over there. Maybe they're taking off from there. Gee, what about that thought? So I am tired that people are not listening to what's really going on. Listen, I'm telling you, these drones are from the CIA. Our politicians are not in charge of this government anymore. The CIA is, and the cabal. They are in charge of all the money and all of this stuff. And that's why everything's on the hush, hush, hush. Oh, but they're not dangerous because they're training our guys how to fly these things so that when they put in martial law in an area in a city that they can surveil or shoot people or poison them or whatever they want to do. They attack them into a building, they can do whatever they want. That's what they're training them for. And you know what? And they're already doing it. And you're going to see more in Europe and everywhere else and in the United States. They said they were in Virginia a couple of months ago, but kind of just skipped right over that. You know what? I know I'm so tired of being censored, like so badly. I mean, I can't even use Messenger on Facebook anymore. So, because I posted a report about the vaccine. And it was just a report. You know what? I'm tired. I listen, the people who follow me on this, even on Rumble, my followers, I have 87 followers in 3 years. Seriously, I'm not for anything. Really, it's like impossible to do that badly. All the people who follow me are bots. I go and I look up their account on say True Social, December 2024, November 2024, 3 followers, 2 followers. They're censoring me. It looks like I'm getting some views, but they're really not. You don't understand. If I put it in the reply sections, which I was doing at Twitter, which got me banned for life because they were censoring me there. Listen, I'm a thinker. I have a very high analytical thinking skills. And I'm just not trying to brag. I'm telling you, I've been around long enough to know. I'm 69 years old. When I say something, I'm pretty sure I'm on the money. But there are real UFOs. I've seen them myself with my own eyes and with witnesses. So not like just me going, oh, I think I see the UFO. No, there are people with me that seen them also, especially the black spheres, which were following me around for about, I don't know, for about 2 weeks straight, actually. And then, I don't know, I see them every now and then, but I haven't seen one of those black spheres since 2014 or 2015. You know, so I mean, that's 10 years the last time I seen one of the black spheres that were like really close to me. Like, I don't know, 100 feet in the air or something like that, 200. And they're not that big. They're like 25 feet around. They're not big at all. Anyway, so there are UFOs, but this stuff is the rich cabal. The only other thing I can think of is that the rich cabal are part alien of some sort or controlled, like in that movie, Body Snatchers, where they're possessed somehow, and that the aliens are making us kill each other off and destroying us. Because these people are psychopath mental cases. They want to depopulate the world. They're lying to you about the world population. We've been depopulating since the 1950s. They're telling you that. But yet they're trying to tell you that the population more than doubled. China had a one-child policy since 1979. And their population doubled in 40 years with a one-child policy. And no one goes to China except for Chinese people that live there. People are trying to get the hell out of there. So, you know what? I'm like done with the whole thing. I'm making this video. I'm sorry. I have to self-promote it a little bit. So I'm going to share it on all my groups and True Social, because if I don't do that, I only get 1 or 2 views. And if I do it the other way, I'll get like maybe 300 or 400 views. But if you see this video, make your own video. I don't care if you don't use mine. You just got to start thinking. This is a CIA operation or NSA. That's why they're not mentioning their names at all. And Mossad. And look, they've been doing it already. Oh my God, people, wake up. It's not some mysterious shit coming out of the ocean. Got to be kidding me. Stop falling for the nonsense they do to you. Stop it. Just wake up. Look around. It's common sense. In this video, you can go look at Israel, Mossad, MOD, Al-Shakur's contract with I'm sorry because it's a small print there. Systems for IRS drones. I mean, seriously. ISR drones. There's surveillance and they're also attack drones. They have both. And the bigger, the attack ones are bigger. And that's the ones we're seeing around here. And that's what they're training people on. God bless everyone. Remember to love your neighbor as Jesus has loved you. That's the commandment Jesus gave us. Like Jesus loved us. Not like we want, like don't want to be treated like we treat ourselves. Like, no. Some people like to hurt themselves, so that means they should hurt other people? No. As Jesus has loved you, perfect love, help each other, and wake up, pray, pray, pray. Something is coming, and we all know it. We all sense it. Look at what they're doing. Stop falling for the stupid news. These newscasters, and I don't blame them, they're looking at the internet, or they have some insider guy that works in Washington telling them what to say. That's what, and then they promote them on Rumble and YouTube with a million followers. Come on. They're just repeating all the same stories. The guys you don't hear from are guys like me who can really think. And just never mind. I don't mean to criticize those guys. They think they're doing the right thing, but they're just repeating. They're being parrots. They're not using critical thinking skills. They're not reasoning, looking all around at all the puzzle pieces and saying, wait a minute, none of that makes sense. Okay, God bless again. Sorry. I made this way longer than I wanted to. I really want everyone to take care of themselves and to pray and to just use a little bit more thinking skills. God. Really, take care. I'm praying that good comes out of Trump getting into office. I'm really praying for that. I don't think they're going to let him in office or they're going to make complete havoc if he does get in. God bless.